I believe if you're working in the nonprofit sector, you have to be innovative. There's always something that comes up, especially in health and social services, because you deal with people, and you deal with people a lot of times in crisis or on their darkest day, and you have to always be innovative, and there's not one fix that fits every individual.
Debbie is such an important person for Oklahoma City because she is a person that visions and thinks differently. When she sees a problem, she oftentimes will see a unique solution. She plays a critical role in connecting and solving problems.
Debbie Hampton will leave a not a fingerprint, but a footprint, a large footprint, even larger than the size of her shoes. She will leave it because of the fact that she has been so involved and has dedicated her life, I think, to the service of the community. And listen, it is a service, because I've been close enough to her to see what's involved in leading the Red Cross and leading United Way, and those are gigantic positions of lots of authorities. You have to deal with so many personalities.
She is invaluable to Oklahoma City. She is called on every single time there is a crisis or a major event. She's a leader at the table. She is masterful at collaborating and bringing together the right resources to solve any need.
I remember her always telling me as like a young age, like, always get to know some other person. You can learn something from every single person, and every single person's going through something. Getting to see like her ability to like connect with people on an individual level.
I've had jobs that were very, very difficult, and I can tell you, even to this day, I've never not wanted to go to work. My nonprofit career actually started in behavioral health. My very first job was actually at a facility, an inpatient mental health facility, and loved it. I had some of the most difficult work, but life-changing.
The impact that Debbie has had on mental health services and substance abuse services being available to people in our community is incalculable. She is personally committed to the effort, as well as professionally involved.
And I know she's called on personally as a confidant and a resource to many of us who are facing first-time challenges. If substance abuse or mental health issues haven't affected you yet, or a family member, then they probably will in time. And she is great at getting you connected to the right people.
Debbie has been a trailblazer in our community in so many different ways. She's worked on the Embrace OKC project, and what Embrace OKC strives to do is make sure that every single student in Oklahoma City Public Schools has the mental health services that they need at whatever level.
And Debbie has been innovative in so many different ways because of some of the things that have happened. We go back through all of the things that we've had to endure in Oklahoma and in Oklahoma City, the bombing.
And being a part of sending our family members and survivors from the Oklahoma City bombing and working with the family members and survivors of 9/11, and what an incredible impact that made for those individuals.
With 9/11, Oklahoma City bombing, I mean, it might have not been talked about as much as far as mental health associated with those events, but I mean, it was a large part with people dealing with the aftermath of all those.
It was people who she knew had gone through some very difficult times, but could sit down and talk with someone respectfully about what they were experiencing right now with relatives or friends who had gone through, in particular, 9/11 because of what they experienced in the Merrill building bombing.
Her entire body of work has been built on helping others. Most recently, just in this last year, are healthcare workers. There were healthcare professionals and leaders who were struggling to support the frontline workers who were dealing with the trauma of COVID and seeing unprecedented numbers of deaths. And she was able to lean on her past experiences to help them with ideas and ways to support their people.
She has been in the center, in the middle of Oklahoma City and Oklahoma County when it comes to helping those individuals who have been impacted negatively by life forces.
Probably one of many that comes to mind is the command post for the tornadoes, specifically the one in Moore. I remember it just amazed me because I got to be an ambassador for that one. Watching my mom and Janine and others work and these agencies work is just incredible to see kind of the impact that they have on these. It's really allowed my mom to impact people on an individual level.
Debbie works tirelessly, and she does it with a servant heart.
What drives her is her passion. She sees everyone as family, and she wants to make sure that her family's strong and has the help that they need.
Debbie is absolutely the perfect person to receive the inaugural Trailblazer Award.
I have to specifically mention A Chance to Change as I talk about this, because A Chance to Change actually touched my family's life and myself. I was so impressed with how they pivot for that individual and that family in need and crisis. I've told Janine Bella many, many times, you save lives. A Chance to Change literally saves lives.
Well, Debbie, I'd like to be one of the first to congratulate you for this award and thank you for all the work that you do for me personally and our community of Oklahoma City. Congratulations.
Mom, you make me a very, very proud son. You definitely deserve this award, and congratulations.
Almost 5 years ago, when my wife passed away, one of the first phone calls I made was to you, Debbie Hampton. And the reason I made that phone call to you is because you cared about me. You cared about my life. You cared about what I was going through. I love you. What a wonderful, wonderful award. God bless you and keep you. And congratulations for all that you do.
Debbie, congratulations. You are such a gift to our community. We are so lucky to have you. But this award hopefully lets you know how important you are to our city. Love you.